Good evening, friends. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the annual Salem, Massachusetts Christmas tree bonfire. Everybody loves a good fire as long as nobody is injured or killed. And you are in for a treat. Hey, yes, Lily, what's happening? Thanks for joining. The fire trucks are here. Thanks for sharing, Ron. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Mike Trappin, thank you. Scott, thanks for coming in. Fire trucks are here, waiting to put out any fires that are not controlled. Cheryl, how are you? Thanks for joining, Cheryl. Thanks for coming in, guys. Share it out. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Periscope. Thanks for the super hearts, Ron. You're the best. Follow duty, Ron, everybody. Good friend of mine from New York, retired police officer. I'm going to wipe the screen. Hang on. So it's pretty dark out here right now. It's not that cold, but it is on the beach. So it's a little cold. I got my heavy winter coat on right now. So we're just waiting for them to light the trees. There's a huge pile of trees on the beach. This is Dead Horse Beach in Salem. And we're just waiting. Hey, Janine. How are you, Janine? North of Boston, Rob. How are you? Thanks for coming in. And there's about, I think there's like 75 people here right now. I'll show you where I'm standing. I'm standing on the beach, but I'm elevated up on a dock. Let me show you the dock. See the dock I'm standing on? Like I said, it's very dark here. I am using image stabilization, so it's pretty dark until the fire starts. Once the flames start, you'll see very clearly here. But right now, it's pretty dark. Over there, you can barely see a vested police officer there dragging trees onto the pile. It's hard to see it right now because it is dark. But once they light this up, it's going to be a huge bonfire. It's supposed to start at 6 p.m. Make sure you share this out, guys. Share it out on Twitter. Share it out on Periscope. Invite your followers in. How's everyone surviving? I didn't do any scopes on New Year's. This year I wanted to keep it pretty private. Lena and I had a quiet night with some champagne, watching the ball drop on ABC from our cozy home with the fireplace going. Once again, thanks for the super hearts, guys. Once again, there's the fire trucks. Just in case something goes wrong. Crowd is starting to build. I'd say there's about 100 people here now. Crafty P, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Share it out, everybody. Share it out. Share it out on Twitter. Share it out on Periscope. Invite your followers in. There's some more people on the beach here. Just waiting. Any minute now, they should light them up. Hey, Tiff, thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining. Samir777, thanks for coming in. So how did everybody enjoy their New Year's celebration and all the holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah? Everybody have a good time? Everybody get all the presents they wanted? The Boston Eskimo, yeah. It's cold. It's winter, and I'm on a beach. The wind isn't too bad, though, actually. It's not that bad tonight. I thought it would be worse. Ron was a good boy. Excellent. Excellent. It's nice to be loved by Santa. Santa was good to you? Oh, that's great. Samir, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining. And everyone, please share the broadcast out so we can get some people in here to watch when this happens. When it happens, it probably will happen pretty quickly. The fire will go up, and it will become a huge bonfire very quickly. Thanks for inviting your followers, Tiff. And I'd say there's a good amount of trees on there. It's about the size of a small Cape home right now. The mountain of trees out there, which you'll see as soon as they light it up. Once they light it, you'll see how huge it is. So every year, everyone brings their Christmas trees down to Dead Horse Beach in Salem, where they do this bonfire. It's an annual thing here. A lot of towns do it. Salem does it. I know Marblehead does it. I used to take my kids to the annual Marblehead bonfire down on Riverside Beach when they were young. And we have home videos of that. That was a lot of fun times back when my kids were toddlers. Oh yeah, the bonfire. Was it a Christmas tree bonfire, Tiff? Was that a Christmas tree bonfire? No, a real bonfire. What kind of bonfire? Like some bonfire that someone started? Or on a beach? Was it on a beach? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I remember when it was legal when I was a kid. It was actually legal to burn piles of leaves and bushes and branches in your backyard. Can't do that anymore. They don't allow that. Back when I was a kid, we used to rake all the leaves up, put them in a big pile in the backyard, and burn them up. That's how we did it. How many trees are there? I would say over 100 trees right now. It's a pretty big pile. You can't see it because it's dark over there on the beach. Let me see if you can see. I have image stabilization on. Hey, Boston girl, how are you? I have image stabilization on right now, so it makes it darker. Irene, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming into the scope. Yeah, it is a big pile. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what they do here too. I believe they pour some accelerant on it just to get it going really good. You'll see. I come here every year. I think I scoped it last year. Oh no, last year. Well, you try to stay away from the smell, Ron. You try to let the wind blow in the other direction. As a matter of fact, yeah, they burn the Christmas trees, exactly. If the wind starts blowing in this direction, I'll move. I'll move away from the wind because I don't want the smoke coming towards me. You know? Hey, what's up, Elizabeth? Thanks for coming in. Thank you so much for joining. Let me show you the beach. It's pretty dark, but I can show you the people. There's some backlight on the people. Hey, what's happening? Happy holidays. Happy New Year. This is the crowd they're building now. There's a lot of people out here. We're all waiting. We're supposed to start at 6. There's a crowd of people. They put barriers up so people won't get injured. We don't want people getting too close to the flames. There's the crowd. There's a fire truck in the background. Now as I pan down to the beach, I know they should have them in every city. See, you can't really see it. It's right over here. But this is the beach, and it's pitch black on the beach. They should have put some searchlights out here. Would have made it much better. Over there is Beverly, Massachusetts, across the water. That way. See the lights in the distance? That's Beverly. Yeah, the trash people do take the Christmas trees, but they bring them all down here. Here's another tree being dragged in. Can you see it? There's a guy walking with a tree. It's pretty dark. They're taking people's trees at the last minute here. They're going to line them up and toss them into the bonfire. So anyway, we are just waiting now for them to ignite the giant pile. No, I'm not using a Rode mic. I have a Rode mic, but I don't use it. I'm just using the on-camera microphone right now. I do have a Rode mic. I bought one back in the beginning of the days at Periscope. But I find that it's fine using the regular mic. Yeah, if you have a lot of wind, it's good to use it because it has one of those foam windscreens on it, which helps. You can also make your own foam windscreen and wrap it around a pair of iPod earbuds. And you can wrap the foam around the mic there and put an elastic band around it. It does the same thing. Anything that blocks the wind. Thanks for the super hearts. Rolo 69. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So now we're just waiting for them to ignite the flames. Right now. It should happen any minute. Maybe they're waiting for the crowd to build up a little bit. A wireless Rode mic. Look at you spending that money on Periscope, Ron. A true Periscope fanatic. You want all the toys. I know. I feel like a teddy bear, Freckle Girl. I feel like a teddy bear. It's nice. I'm nice and toasty out here. I'm not cold at all. Except my fingers. My fingers are a little cold. Well, one hand has the glove. The other one has the open fingers. That's right, Ron. You can't take it with you. Just make sure you save enough to buy that property in Florida. That's all. That retirement home. Save enough for that and to live another 20 years down in Florida. That's what you want. Let's see, where... All right, looks like the crowd's building up right next to you and Lena. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be living there. Beck's here. Hey, Rob's here. How you doing, Rob? Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for retweeting, Rob. Appreciate it. Doing good, Beck. How are you? Follow Beck Surla, one of my buddies, local New England woman with a great Boston accent. Am I in Alaska? No, I'm on the beach in Salem. It's freezing out here. It's pretty cold out here. All right, guys, come on. Let's get this going. Let's get this going, guys. It's 6:06. There's another tree being dragged in. There's another tree. See him? See the guy in the vest? He's dragging a tree into the pile. They should really light up that pile with a couple of searchlights, make it look nice. But if I were running this thing, that's what I would do. I would light it up so we could see it. Ron, this is a standard issue military style coat. I got it at an Army-Navy store. This is not one of those expensive Canada Goose coats. This is the real deal. I bought this at an Army-Navy store. It's really warm and it's not as expensive as the Canada Goose coats. This is a really nice coat. Very, very warm. It's 3/4 length. Goes down almost to my knees. So it's warm. It's got the cinch belt in the middle. Keeps the air inside. Good coat. Go to any Army-Navy store, like a real Army-Navy store. You can find one of these. This is what I wear when I'm working at night in the wintertime. I have a down coat under this, just in case. Then I throw this on over the down coat. Really good. I'll send you a link to where I bought it. Yeah, they do provide jackets, but they're not as warm as this. This jacket's much warmer. I don't use the, I use the CBS jacket only for in the rainy season. Oh, dude, believe me, I know how to keep warm. I even have on these polar fleece zip-up pants right now. I don't know if you can see them, but I'll try to show it to you. Hang on. Nah, you can't really see them. Can't really see them. I'm wearing polar fleece full side zip pants. They go over your jeans or your pants. That way you don't have to wear long johns, because the long johns kind of suck if you have to go inside a building. Then you're sweating. I learned a long time ago. I got the easy on, easy off polar fleece side zip pants. They go right over your boots. And that way you can zip them on when you go outside to cover some news or you want to be outside. And then as soon as you go inside, whether it be in the home or in the car, you just unzip them and you step right out of them. They're great. Recommend them for anybody who spends a lot of time outdoors. All right, let's do this thing. I said 6 o'clock. They said 6 o'clock. Let's get this show on the road. Dog just... Hey, Alex. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining, my friend. Share it out. Share out the broadcast. Oh, here we go. We starting? I hear the crowd. The crowd's getting crazy. Looks like they're going to start it. All right, this is the time to invite your followers in and share it out, guys, because I think they're getting ready to ignite the flames. Over there, I see some accelerant. Looks like they're over there with some accelerant. Here we go. Yep, I see some fuel over there. Come on, guys, get it together. Let's do it. Happy New Year, Mary. Thank you for coming in. How are you? Hope you had a great New Year, great holiday. They got the flashlights going over there, so they're getting ready to light it up. It's an amazing conflagration, as they call it. Once this thing gets going, it's huge. And you'll see the size of it next to the scale of the firefighters that are standing around it. Ginormous, yeah. Ginormous. Come on, guys, get it together. Let's go. They're fiddling around over there with something. Let me see if I can zoom in on them. It's so dark I can't zoom in. But you can see them in the distance there. They're doing something with, looks like propane. Looks like they got some propane gas. I see a propane tank on the ground. Yeah, earth, wind, and fire. Here we go, here we go. Looks like they're getting ready to hit it up. You lost the chat, huh? Oh, I see some smoke. Here it goes, guys, here it goes. Be surprised how fast this thing burns. Make sure you post plenty of screenshots, everybody. Let me go into landscape. And there you have it, the annual Salem Christmas tree bonfire on Dead Horse Beach. Look at that. I love when you can see the silhouettes of the firefighters in the shot. Look, you can actually see some of the trees. You can see the branches of some of the trees in the fire. Luckily, the wind is taking the smoke straight up in the air. It's not hitting any of the people. pretty big fire if you look at the firefighters. Dyed Christmas trees. And they have some more trees around the sides, which they will add to the bonfire once it starts dying down. You can see them on the ground. There are a lot of Christmas trees around the fire. John Bro, welcome. Thanks for coming in. No, I can't smell the fire or the pine. The trick is to stand away from the wind. You don't want to stand directly in the wind of any fire because then you're going to smell it all. I smell nothing from this location where I am. See how the wind's blowing that way? The wind's blowing off to the left of the screen here. If the direction of the wind changes and it comes towards me, I'm booting it. I'm moving to another spot. That's right. You want to stay upwind, Rob. As any pro knows, if you're working shooting pictures of a fire, you don't want to be downwind of a fire. Thanks, Joey. How are you, Joey, my buddy? Followed Joey from Brooklyn. Happy New Year, Joey. Merry Christmas. Here's Joey. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Now they're starting to toss in some more trees. No, it's not dangerous. We're on the beach. The firefighters are here. This is a large open space on the beach, so there's no danger. See, he's dragging the trees. Look how he's dragging the trees onto the fire now. They're taking some of the other trees. Notice he stands upwind of the fire and then tosses it on from upwind. Exactly, a controlled fire, Joey. There goes another tree. Yes, they have charged the hoses. Now, I'm standing up higher than everybody else. These people down below are down at ground level. I'm standing up on a dock, an elevated dock, so I can get some height on the fire. There's a good screenshot now with the firefighter and the silhouette of the firefighter. Get that. That's a great screenshot right there. He's going to grab another tree now and toss it on. No, I can't feel any of the heat from here. There's another tree being thrown on right there. Boom. There it is. A lot of kids out here tonight with their families, dogs, kids. It's a great little post-holiday celebration. They've been doing this for many, many years here in Salem. And don't forget the witch trials, the Salem witch trials back in the day, the 1600s. I know, the kids are right next to me. There's a lot of kids right next to me. There goes another tree on the fire. Look at that, huh? Wow. Okay, now they're starting to really throw the trees on there. No, I cannot feel any heat from here. I'm not feeling the heat, no. I'm sure that firefighter can feel the heat, though, right there, right by the bonfire. I'm sure he's feeling it. Joey, do they do this in New York? I would imagine they would do it somewhere in New York. You can't smell it, actually, unless you want to be right in the direction of the wind. And you don't want that. It'll get all over your clothes. Yeah, they do it up here in New England. I got to Google it to find out when they started doing this, but I would imagine they've been doing it for many, many years. Libya as a child, huge oil spill in the Mediterranean. Wow. That's got to be a big fire, huh? I remember when George Bush went into Iraq. Remember those fires? Remember the oil fires? Remember seeing those on television? I got you, Joey. I like this way better. I kind of like the huge bonfire much better than using it as mulch. Let's go wide for a minute and see the crowds. See all the people on the beach. Lots of people here. Yeah, I like this better as well. Look at all the people. Look at them all lined up. There's got to be a couple of hundred people here lined up. Burns for a good long time, doesn't it? How's the signal, guys? You got a good signal out here? Oh, that's nice. No, you won't get the same crowd for grinding up trees, that's for sure. Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Ron. Glad the signal's good. Yeah, I remember taking my kids to see the Marblehead Christmas tree bonfire on Riverside Beach when they were children. I have great home videos of that. We had some great times back then. We used to go every year, bundle the kids up at the age of 3 and on. And we used to go to the bonfire and let the kids watch. A lot of fun. Look at those tree stumps in there. You can see all the tree stumps burning in the center of the fire now. See them? 17 years ago they started. Okay. Thanks for looking that up, Elizabeth. Haha, that's right. I remember him ducking a shoe. You see all the, they look like little twigs or toothpicks in there now, but those are all the tree trunks from the trees. You can see the tree trunks still burning in the fire. Let me zoom in a little closer. See that? No, I didn't do a tree. I don't do real trees anymore. I just have a very small artificial tree that I light up. My kids are all grown. I don't really get the big tree anymore like I used to. This is awesome. Who doesn't love staring at a nice fire? Exactly. Love this stuff. As long as nobody gets hurt, nobody gets killed, it's always fun watching a fire. Yeah, same here, Roll. I got croaked. My 401k is decimated. 401k is gone. I might have to work another couple of years until my 401k comes back. Look at the size of that tree. Look at that tree they're throwing on now. Wow, look at the size of that thing. That's a huge tree. That had to be like a 6-foot tree. Yep, mine too. Looks like I'll be working another year or two before I can retire, unless things come back quickly. I got croaked this last month. December killed me. Yeah, 2 firefighters for that tree. Nice, Mary. Excellent. We used to get the big trees when my kids were younger. We used to go out and pick a tree. We used to get the big tree because I had a big family room with an elevated cathedral ceiling, so we could get the huge tree. It was fun. Those were the days when the kids were young. We had a lot of fun. Now it's grandchildren time. Danny Explorer, welcome, my friend. Ciao, Danny. Everybody follow Danny Explorer from Milano, Italy. How are you, Danny? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Long time no see on Periscope. Yes, you did, Danny. You made it. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I love this picture right here. It shows the whole crowd and the bonfire. It'd be a good screenshot right here. Grab this screenshot, guys. This is a good one with the silhouettes of all the people lined up around it. Thanks. Post those up on Twitter. If you would, please. I would appreciate it. Invite your followers in if you haven't already. Share it out on Twitter. Follow me here. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Periscope. It's all the same. Boston_camera, if you will, please. And if you don't want to, that's fine as well. But we get our numbers here without cheating. We don't have to cheat or use any Russian software to increase our number count here. Right, Ron? Right, Joey? There's a firefighter now. He just put the hose on for a minute. He had to shut down a little spark on the side. Lena's in the house. Hello, Lena. Follow my girlfriend, Lena. 2017 6'9". That's my girlfriend right there, Lena. Follow her. Lena, throw up some emojis. Yes, I remember that. Last year it was canceled. We've been lucky so far, guys, with not having any snow yet here. Tomorrow morning I'll be shooting the last scenes of our South Boston narrative film in Southie. We have to get all the aerial shots done and all the street scene shots before the snow to maintain continuity in the film. So we need to do this tomorrow before it snows. But we've been lucky. We've had no snow here in Boston.
With the kids?
Exactly. The temps have been above normal. There hasn't been a lot of wind. There hasn't been any snow yet. Yeah, snow is coming, believe me. We know the snow is coming. But so tomorrow, I might scope a little bit of it tomorrow. We'll be shooting in and around South Boston. Just all the transition shots and wide-angle shots, close-up shots of street signs, aerials of the city. We're going to do that tomorrow to go into our narrative film that we've been working on for the last year. We just wrapped it up. We're just doing just a few aerials and shots tomorrow, and we want to get those done before the snow arrives. Southie, exactly. You need continuity in a film. If the film is all taking place within a certain time period, you need all the exteriors to look the same. So we have to shoot all the exteriors while there's no snow on the ground. Unless you want the snow to be part of the story. So tomorrow morning after I get out of work at CBS, I will be heading to Southie with the camera crew. We're going to shoot all the rest of the shots we need to complete the film, What Goes Round. And you can find images from that on my Instagram page and on my Facebook account, my business account, Rick Makeover DP. If you go there, you'll see a lot of images from the film. Lena, you're going to work Saturday, did you say? Yes, the film has to have continuity. They call it continuity in editing. And you see, even Hollywood makes those mistakes sometimes. Lena, did you say you have to work Saturday? Oh, bummer. What about Friday? What about you're working tomorrow and Saturday? Wow. So I'm a free man on Saturday. I can do whatever I want on Saturday. Is that correct, Lena? Awesome. I'm a free man, guys. You hear that? Saturday, I'm free. No strip clubs. Yeah, maybe I'll grab the guitar and play for a while. I haven't played my guitar in a long time. Cook for Lena? Yeah, we might do that. Or we just might go out to eat. We like eating out. Once in a while we cook at home. Depends on the weather. If the weather's good, we'll go out to eat. If it's bad weather, we'll stay in and cook. T. Louise, thanks so much for the Super Hearts. I do appreciate it. I should cook for you. All right. Well, we'll see. Maybe I will. Thanks for inviting your followers, Louise. Appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't shared this out yet on Twitter and Periscope, please do. Yes, Danny, your favorite. I love that one too. You know what? I want to go to a restaurant. I haven't tried the one where they make it in the giant cheese wheel. Danny, have you ever tasted it where they make it in the cheese wheel? That's what I want to do. I want to go to a restaurant where they make that using a giant cheese wheel and they actually melt the pasta in the cheese wheel. Oh man, that's the best. Yeah, there's a new restaurant in Boston that does it. So we got to try that one. Lena, you and I, we got to go there and try it. It's in the Seaport District. Come on over, Danny. You're welcome. The trees are still burning. Unbelievable. That's how big this pile of Christmas trees was. Still going strong. Yeah, hopefully you can, Lena, get that work done before Saturday. Crowds are still here. Looks like some people are leaving. Why leave? It's not over yet. Missed you too, babe. Yeah, Louise, you can't smell it from where I'm standing. You can only smell it if you're downwind of the flames. And I don't want to get the smell all over my clothes, and I'd rather stay upwind so that the smoke doesn't hit me. Actually, the smoke's climbing pretty quickly in the air, so even if you stood downwind, you may not get to smell it or get the smoke on you, because the smoke is rising pretty quickly up in the air. See it? Can you see the smoke rising? Look, see that? The smoke's going up, 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 up. Maybe a little bit of it is hitting the people. See, there's people standing right over there. But I don't want to be standing over there. No way. Hello, Gary. Thanks for coming in, Gary. Appreciate it. Happy New Year to you, buddy. Yeah, there's a lot of dogs out here. They're all barking at each other. People came down here with their dogs, and all the dogs are, they're all communicating with one another. Yes, Danny, watch the cooking replays. No, they got it. It's a controlled fire. The firefighters are all here with hoses. They're watching it. See them? They're all over it. They're standing all around the fire, and they have charged hoses in case anything happens. I don't think they've ever had a problem here at all with anything else catching fire. Oh yeah, Lena made some great stuff on New Year's Eve. We just hung in. We didn't go out anywhere. Lena made some amazing giant shrimp cocktail, and we had a Cambodian-style beef salad, very spicy, and some white rice. And then we had, early on, we had some eggnog with rum, and then at midnight we had our champagne toast. We had a great time on New Year's Eve, just private. The two of us stayed in. It was raining in Boston, so we decided to stay in. Yeah, luklak. Well, that's what we had. We had Lena's version of it. It was very finely chopped beef with all kinds of greens in it, spices. It was really amazing. Lemongrass, so good. Well, it wasn't homemade eggnog, actually. We just bought the carton of eggnog, but we had Morgan's spiced rum, so we had it spiced up with some nice rum. It was great. We had a nice night. Yeah, I took a nap while she cooked. I was really tired. The fire's starting to dwindle a little bit now. Nope, no condensed milk and French bread. Not this time. Eggnog syrup for coffee and pancakes. Yum. Good night, Debbie Mack. Thanks for coming in. Aren't you going to bed a little early? Yeah, I don't know where 617 Images is. I think he's getting ready for work, or he is working. I think he's working right now. He works 4 to midnight, I believe, is his shift. 617 Images is working at the moment. Oh, sorry about that, Deb. I hope you feel better. My back is killing me, too. I'll tell you what happened to me really briefly here. If I were you and you've got back problems, especially nerve problems in your back with your lower discs, do not get the new shingles vaccine. I got the shingles vaccine. I got part 1 of the shingles vaccine, and it ignited my nerve pain in my lower back, shooting down to my right foot, and it still hasn't gone away. I got the shot on December 7th. And it just re-inflamed my nerve pain, because the shot, actually the shingles disease attacks your nerves anyway. So it kind of makes sense that the shot, the vaccine, will attack your nerves as well. Gabapentin, I've tried that and it didn't help me. My nerve pain is too far gone. But just a word of advice, if you have nerve pain in your lower back or shooting pains to either your fingers, arms, or feet due to cervical disc nerve pain or lower back nerve pain, I would stay away from that shingles vaccine. Oh, I hate that. Sorry to hear you had that. That's terrible. Yeah, sometimes they can. I mean, I've been living with my nerve pain in my lower back, but I've been keeping it under control with Celebrex and Tylenol. But once I got this vaccine, it negated any help I was getting from those 2 drugs. Now I'm in pain all the time. So just a word of advice, don't get that shingles shot if you already have existing nerve pain in your spine. Yeah, I'm going to try that gabapentin again. I tried it years ago and it didn't work, but I might try it again, see if it helps. Yeah, most of the time vaccines are safe, Elizabeth, but in this case, it caused me some severe pain. Exactly. I think if you have any nerve pain in your spine, existing nerve pain in your spine, I think that there is a chance that this new vaccine is going to make that pain worse like it did with me. Look at all those tree trunks now. All that's left of the tree trunks burning. Just trunks. Christmas tree trunks. All right, Lena. Talk to you later. It looks like pickup sticks, the game of pickup sticks. All the tree trunks are all crisscrossed in the bonfire. Happy New Year, Lena. I'll talk to you later before you go to bed. All right, Rob, take care. Thanks for coming in, Rob. No, I can't smell the trees from here. The wind was blowing in the other direction. I'm upwind, so I'm not smelling anything. Which is just the way I want it, because I don't want that smoke all over my clothes. Hio is in the house. You missed it, Hio. Where you been? Nah, it's not hot from here. You got to be standing right next to it. We've been kept a little bit further away, so the firefighters are feeling the heat, though. They're right next to it. See, those firefighters are they must really feel it from where they're standing.
Yeah, no, they're a giant pain in the butt.
Yeah, some marshmallows would be good right about now, right? I know, Danny, it's been a long journey, a very long journey. Periscope's been through many growing pains and changes. We're still here, though. Periscope's been great. Still the best streaming app, I believe, even with its problems. You get immediate response from people. You get to share it out. It's great. We do have a great community here. There are lots of different communities on Periscope. It's not just one community, although you could look at it as one huge community, but there are little villages amongst the community. Each village makes up its own little community. No, that's okay, Ron. No problem. Thanks for doing that. I don't see any inappropriate behavior here. Hey, Alice, thanks for coming in. Thank you so much. Nice fire, nice toasty fire. All right, Danny, thanks for coming in. Don't be a stranger, Danny. Come in more often. Yeah, poorly managed, I agree. It's run by a bunch of kids. Take care, Danny. Follow Danny Explorer, everybody. One of the original OGs of Periscope. He doesn't scope as much anymore these days, but still a great guy. Follow Danny. When he does scope, he does great lead guitar scopes. Plays amazing lead guitar. From Italy, from Milano. Milano. I always say Danny talks like Dracula. When I first met Danny, I said, this guy sounds like Dracula. Right, Danny? It is Bonfire Night. It's Bonfire Night in Salem. Yeah, it was bigger before. You should have seen it earlier. It's kind of dwindling down a little now. No problem. Thanks for following Danny. He's a great guy. Yes, Danny's famous for the 10-minute goodbye every time he scopes. He's always scoping, and then he says, I gotta go, I gotta leave. And then it takes him 10 minutes to say goodbye. Which he'll probably do right now. Everybody who came in, thanks for joining the scope. I know I haven't scoped in a while. I feel like I'm at confession. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 2 weeks since my last scope. Yeah, the movie scope was good. That wasn't on my account, though. That was Lena. Lena had scoped that. Yeah, you guys should go check that out on Lena's account. Lena was scoping while I was working on filming our narrative film in South Boston last week. Check out Lena's scope. It's at Lena 2017 6/9. Go in and watch the replay on that. You'll get to see me at work doing my filmmaking work, cinematography. We were working with a Boston cop. It was excellent. We had a real Boston cop in the film, and that's when we were scoping it on Lena's account. Where is this right now? You can click on the 3 dots on the bottom of the screen and see the map. My location is on, I believe. Check the map. It's Salem, Massachusetts. It's Dead Horse Beach in Salem, Mass. The Witch City, home of the witches. Yeah, he was a supervisor. He actually works with the corruption department. He's almost ready for retirement, Ron, the cop. Check out Lena's scope. You'll see it. I think it's called Merry Christmas or something. I don't think she put the name of the filmmaking in the title. But it's on Lena's, I believe it's her last replay. Scroll through it, you'll see us working. You'll see me with the camera. You'll see the Boston police officer. Yeah, I actually showed that cop the little press card, or the card you gave me, Ron, and he said that that might work in New York, but it probably wouldn't work in Boston. If I got stopped by the either state police or Boston police, he said it wouldn't work here. That it might work in New York, where they know you, but he said it probably would not work here. Danny's still here. He's doing the 10-minute goodbye. See, I told you Danny does the 10-minute goodbye. Yeah, but this cop has been a long-time cop. He's like almost time to retire. He's in his early 60s, and he's a supervisor. And he said that it probably wouldn't work here. That's what he told me. He said it could piss some cops off because you consider it almost like a bribe. You know, you're trying to get away with something. Some cops might get angry at that. All right, Mary, take care. Thanks for joining, Mary. Happy holidays to you and a Happy New Year to you. Yeah, the card plus some bennies, yeah. I mean, sometimes my CBS News card works. Sometimes when I wear my CBS ID around my neck on a lanyard and I get stopped by Boston police for speeding, I just tell them I'm on my way to an important story, either a shooting or a stabbing or a fire. I tell them I'm sorry for speeding, but I'm trying to get to the scene, and they'll give me a professional courtesy. It just depends on the cop. You know, depends on the cop. Some cops don't like you doing that, as you well know, Ron. Yep, it's a courtesy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Of course they remember you, Danny. Everybody knows Danny Explorer. Yeah, that's possible, Ron. That is possible. Like I said, my CBS ID on a lanyard around my neck, I make sure it's seen when a cop comes over to me. I make sure that it's visible, and I make sure my scanners are on really loud so he knows I'm working. Countdown's over. The 10-minute goodbye is over for Danny. He's finally saying goodbye, for real. All right, Danny, take care. The 10-minute goodbye is over. Yeah, that's true, Ron. That is true. And he's a corruption cop. He works in the corruption department, so he probably has a little different outlook on things like that. Yeah, Danny may not go. Funny, Louise Poppy just liked my tweet on Twitter about the bonfire, but she's missing it. She's not in here. She doesn't get it, I don't think. Louise saw the tweet and liked it. Well, maybe she's going to come in now. We'll see. Yeah, it's like Eternal Affairs. Oh, I know that it's not a bribe. Of course not. I think it's all in the way you present it, too. If you present it in a professional way to the police officer, it should help. Depends if you're, if you're acting like an ass, you're talking to a cop and you're acting like an ass, like you're above the law, that's not going to work. Am I right, Ron?
You weren't even watching.
You have to have respect. Of course, of course. Drone Flyer Nick in the house for the end of the bonfire. Thanks for coming in. You're late, Nick, but I'll let you go this time. Follow Drone Flyer Nick, everybody. Another great periscoper. Does a lot of great drone scopes. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Thanks for coming in. The last of the Christmas trees and stumps and stems and branches are all getting thrown in by Salem firefighter. You can see his silhouette there over the flames. Happy New Year. Alice, thank you very much. The last of the trees are burning down right now. The fire's getting smaller. No problem, Elizabeth. Thanks for trying. The goal is to get them up on Twitter so that Periscope sees them. Evidently, they didn't see them, though. No one's there. They're all asleep at the wheel tonight. Periscope headquarters is on autopilot, I guess. Yeah, you're right, Ron. It's a particular mentality of the desk cops that they become out of touch with the streets. I agree with you on that. The last of the fire is dwindling down. Al Gore. That's funny. Yeah, they get their favorites as usual. You know they have their faves. Yeah, they'll hose it down at the end. Make sure that it's out, no sparks, so it can't reignite. They'll stay here till the end, till it's over. Exactly, Ron. Exactly. We do it for fun. I do Periscope for fun. I mean, it would be nice to be featured now and then, and I have been featured in the past, but I don't expect it. I just do this so people can have a good time, see things that they wouldn't ordinarily see, right? Happy New Year to you too, my dear. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, if you're in Australia, Australia gets featured a lot. Japan gets featured a lot. They have their own travel channels. So anytime you scope from Australia or Japan. Now it's funny, if you're not a regular who lives in Japan and you scope in Japan like I did, I didn't get featured once, and I was in Japan for 2 weeks, and I scoped quite a bit, but they never featured me. I think they like to feature their local people more. It's an interesting thing the way Periscope figures out these features. They're definitely curated. It's not algorithm. There are people who feature the scopers, the broadcasters. Thanks, Joey. Yeah, I had some fun in Japan. We saw a lot of great stuff. And I want to, again, thank Dave in Osaka, Keizo, and Midori for, you know, showing us the way, taking us to all these great locations, which they did. They were very, very good hosts over there. Especially Keizo spent the most time with us. I mean, poor Keizo had to take a train every day and meet us. It was amazing. Keizo took us all over the place. We met with Dave a few times as well. Dave was great in Kyoto. Dave loves Kyoto, so we went to Kyoto with Dave a couple of times. And Midori, we went to Kyoto with Midori as well. And she was great, because anybody who speaks the language, when you're in a foreign country and you're with someone who speaks the language, it's a plus. Food was amazing. Of course, Japanese food is the best. Food was so good. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. It looks like the flames are almost out. Thanks for joining, everybody. I'm going to get home, get some downtime before I have to leave for work. Let me just thank everybody. Show my face one more time. Let's go back to portrait mode. Once again, thanks everybody for joining the scope. All you guys, I hope you have a great new year. Let's have a better new year than we had last year. Let's hope my 401k comes back, and I hope all of your IRAs and 401ks come back this year. Mine was decimated in December. December killed me. So I shouldn't be laughing, but because I'm ready for retirement in a couple of years. But let's hope that 401k comes back before I retire. All right, guys, let me put it back on the fire one more time. I'll leave you with this image. And there it is, guys. There it is. All right, everybody, you have a great New Year's. We'll see you soon. Let's make this year a better year than last year. Love you guys. Take care.